Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Bootleg Gaming back with another video. Today's video is actually going to be Forza Horizon 5. You know, it's been a long time since I've done anything besides my Grand Theft Auto cinematics that I've been working on. But I'm pretty excited about this video. You know, I got you guys a pretty good drag car build for the Mustang RTR. Personally, I think it's one of the better drag cars in the game at the time. I mean, you do have faster cars, of course, but for a rear-wheel drive, this is a pretty solid drag car. But enough chit-chat, let's jump right into the upgrades and modifications you guys are going to need in order to make this thing into a pretty solid drag car. Alright, first things first, we got to go to the auto shop and purchase the car. So once you guys get into the auto shop, go ahead and scroll on over to Ford, and you'll be looking for the Mustang RTR Spec 5. It's a 2018 model. It's a $105,000 car, you know, little up there, but all in all, it's a solid drag, and it's worth the price. Once you guys go ahead and purchase the car, we're going to jump on over to the upgrades and tunings, and we're going to go ahead and do the custom upgrades. First thing, we're going to go to the conversions. We're going to engine swap to the 7.2 liter V8. Don't want to worry about any of the other engines. For the drivetrain, you know, it's rear wheel drive, so we're going to keep it rear wheel drive. And for the aspiration kit, we're going to go with the twin turbos. After you guys have installed those, jump on over to the engine upgrades, and the only thing you can upgrade is the turbos, so go ahead and upgrade those all the way. Jump on over to the brakes and make those the race brakes. And for the suspension, we're going to go with the rally suspension. We're not going to put a roll cage in this car. We don't want to make it any heavier than it already is. You know, you want it as light as possible for a drag build. So we're going to stick with no roll cage. And, of course, do some weight reduction. You know, the lighter the better. So we're going to do that. Jump over to the drivetrain. We're going to go with the race clutch. We're going to go with the race transmission. Going to go with the race drive line. And as well as the race differential. Once you guys got those on, jump on over to the tires, and we're going to put the drag compound tires. You're going to leave your front tire width at 285. We don't want to make those any wider, and your rear, you're going to upgrade that to 355. So bring those all the way up to max. For your wheels, it doesn't really matter which wheels you guys go with. Just make sure you pick something lightweight. Don't pick anything heavy. I went with the American Racing wheels because they looked pretty good on a drag build. For your track width, you know, for the front, you don't want to go crazy, so leave that stock. And for your rear, this is not, like, you don't need to do this, but I like to do it because it makes the car look more aggressive for a drag car, so I upgrade that all the way. Then on to the appearance. The front bumper, we're not going to do anything for the front bumper. And same goes for the spoiler. I mean, I didn't do this. If you guys do it, so be it. But I didn't think it was necessary. But once you guys got all them upgrades installed, let's go ahead and jump over to the custom tuning. Once you get to the custom tuning, you want to do your tire pressure at 55 for the front and 15 for the rear. Once you guys got those set, we're going to go over to the gearing, and the final drive is going to be 2.20. Your first gear, you want at 295. Second gear is going to be 210. Third gear is going to be 165. Fourth is 135. Fifth is 115. And sixth gear is 106. And then from sixth gear down, you could go ahead and keep it at 106 because those gears don't matter. It's a drag car, it's not a race car, it's not a top speed car. So after you get that done, jump on over to alignments. Your front camber is going to be 0, and your rear camber is going to be -5. You want 0 for both front and rear toe, and for your angle, you want to go with 7. For your anti-roll bars, we're going to do front at 65 and rear at 1.10. And for your springs, front spring you're going to want to be soft at 152.6, and your rear stiff at 701.2. And then your ride height is going to be max for both front and rear. I'm going to jump on over to the dampening. Your front is going to be 1.0 and your rear is going to be 1.6 for your stiffness. Bump stiffness is going to be 16 and 12. The aero doesn't matter, and the braking also does not matter. You want the differential at 100 for both acceleration and deceleration. Once you guys have those installed, we're going to go ahead and jump on out of the garage and see how fast this thing goes. Alright, so me personally, I like to keep traction control on just for my drag cars. Some of my drag cars I don't use traction control, but for this one I do. And if you are using no traction control, I would suggest keeping the car around 4,000 to 5,000 RPM on launch. But if you got your traction control on, you go ahead and bounce off that rev limiter. And once you do that, you just launch. And as you guys can see, this car has a pretty fast get up time. It's got a pretty good launch, good hook. And you see at the speed trap we hit 222, which is pretty good for most drag cars in this game. If you guys want, you can jump on over to your settings and you can go to your advanced control settings and turn on telegraphy under the ANA setting. You guys can see what kind of horsepower you're pushing and all that good stuff coming off the line here. You can see this is the telemetry, and you guys can see we're showing about 30 pounds of boost on the line on launch. Once you launch, you get that solid hook coming up on speed. We are just under 1900 horsepower. This car definitely moves, shifting smooth. Past that speed trap about 223. But I really hope this drag build helps you guys on any of your future drag builds, and I hope you guys can win some drag races with this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, make sure you turn that bell icon on so you guys get notifications every time I post. I will be coming out with more videos for Forza Horizon 5 and also some more GTA videos in the future. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Okay. I used to be up to no good, hey. Now I got all of these shows.